Alright guys, this is a long gestating video that I've been planning to do late last year, early this year. Better late than never. It's basically a channel update, and I'm just answering a lot of questions that you guys have asked me, that you repeatedly ask me, not by the same people, but obviously by different people. So I've compiled a bunch of questions that are mostly like a feedback of in a channel update form. So these are some of the questions that you wanted to find out, and also I'm updating you with some information about this channel. And I've got 12 prizes to give away. This is something I wanted to do at the end of last year, as I said, once I turned the 100,000 subscriber mark, and it just didn't come together. Although I did do a giveaway of 10 t-shirts from my Teespring t-shirt shop or merch shop, and only 8 people claimed it. So I've got 2 more to give away today, and 8 or 9 or 10 full bottles to give away here. Some of them are USA only giveaways, and some of them are worldwide. So all of this is coming up. Also, it's a very long video. Some of you don't like it, then if you don't like it, you can skip ahead to the next video. But if you want to find out about this channel and which direction I'm going, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. Yes, today it's a channel update video. Again, it's a long video. You might, sit back and relax, grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever, and then stay tuned throughout the video. I'm going to do giveaways, and I'm going to answer some questions and do some updates, and then do a couple of giveaways, and then do more questions and answers of some of the, things that you guys have asked me, and more updates from me, and then more giveaways until we run out of the answers, and then of course the giveaway prizes. So the way I want to do this with the giveaway is something I'm going to let you know at the end of the video, and I'm doing the giveaways in a way that I don't normally do this with my other giveaways. So this is a special video because I'm going to be selecting the winners, and I'm going to be looking for specific answers from you folks. Also, just to let you know, I'm definitely checking for public subscribers. So if you don't know if you are a public subscriber, I can't really answer every single person and say you are a public subscriber versus not. Please check your settings in YouTube and definitely make sure you are a public subscriber to qualify for my giveaways. And as I said, there's 12 giveaways total, 2 t-shirts, 10 bottles, worldwide giveaways and USA giveaways. But before I get to the questions and my updates and the giveaways, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please do click that subscribe button below, and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And I do a lot of giveaways on this channel, a lot. And I am looking for, if you've won a giveaway on the channel and you've not sent me a selfie with your prize, please do send it to me at lfsgwinners@gmail.com. I've been updating photos on my Facebook page, but I've started putting a photo of the winners' selfies on my community's page here on YouTube as well. You can go check those out. I've only done a few so far. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I have a long list. I've compiled it all here, and I'm going to kind of read off some of the things that you guys ask me and me replying back to you. A lot of you ask me, how come I don't review specific fragrances? You never see them on the channel. So I live in in San Francisco, California. It's not New York City, it's not Los Angeles, it's not the biggest city in the country, it's probably like 11 or 12, but I don't have access to every single brand here. And with the whole fact that we have the pandemic and I'm not traveling, I haven't traveled for almost 2 years, I don't have access to a lot of fragrances. So if you're not seeing fragrances on my channel, it's because either I don't have access to it, or it's because I don't like the brand and I don't want to speak about it. So there could be 2 reasons why I'm not speaking about a certain brand. But you can always search on my channel for a specific brand or a fragrance name, and this is something I've started doing within the last 2 years. I didn't used to do this. I write down all the names of the fragrances I discuss in a video, so anytime somebody searches, even if I don't do a video on specific fragrance or a house, if I have covered it in a video, then it'll bring it up for you. So I didn't do that in the past, but I'm definitely doing it now within the last 2, maybe even 3 years. I put the names of the fragrances in the info box in a video, so it'll bring it up. But I'll hopefully be able to start, you know, traveling again soon. I'm hoping that I can travel to Europe, France, and the UK by the end of this year. We shall see how things go. Hopefully things will kind of calm down with the stuff that's going on. Seems to be on a roll here in the USA. I'm not sure how it is for the rest of the world, but I'm hoping to be able to travel back to Europe, France, and the UK, as I said, by the end of this year. Anyway, that's that first question. The next topic I want to cover is my Twisted Lily partnership. There is now on Twisted Lily a sample set all from my favorite fragrances that you can buy as a kit like this. So if you go there, I have a link in the info box. You can check it out and see some of my favorite fragrances. And if you end up with the sample kit, it comes in a kit, and there's a little note from me in here, and there's you know, descriptions of the fragrances. It's in a card format like this, and the fragrances are in here like this. So if you like my taste, you can go check out this sample set at Twisted Lily with my partnership with Twisted Lily. And there is a discount code for anything on Twisted Lily. It's Perfume Guy 10, all one word. You can save 10% off of everything there. So the next topic I'm going to talk to you about is the Perfume Guy. The Perfume Guy is a trademark I secured back in 2018. I have a family member that works for an intellectual property organization, and I figured that I had started with Man Loves Cologne a long time ago, and that kind of you know, became obsolete. And of course, I immediately came up with another name, and I wasn't really too happy with it. So the Perfume Guy is the name I trademarked. It's not only the name for as a one person, me, but also it's a consultancy that I had started back in 2018, late 2018, mostly in 2019. And the consultancy is me helping out people that don't have access to great fragrances. Obviously I do. And I would bring them here, and then I would consult with them with some of their favorite fragrances and things like that. So as a business, that's why I trademarked it. But also last year, I convinced Instagram to give me the Perfume Guy, and hopefully I can get that going with a couple of other social media networks, and it'll be legit and official everywhere. But I'm not changing the name of the channel. I'm just deciding to go with the Perfume Guy as a consultancy, and also wanted to make sure my Instagram and a few other social media accounts be that name as well. But that's something that I've started here. I've had many people come by and smell fragrances. I mean, I've had people tell me, some of my guests here on the channel even tell me that I have access to everything. They don't even need to go to a perfume shop because there's so much here in my studio. And now I have moved into a new studio, and you can wait for the tour video very soon once it's all settled. It's not really finished yet. I'm still buying furniture and organizing. But the Perfume Guy is something that I'm very, very happy to have trademarked. It will be forever with me as I kind of, like, you know, grow not only this channel, the channel name is still Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, but as a overall umbrella, it's the Perfume Guy, and that's me. So I'm happy to have been able to secure that. Next, luxury versus niche versus designers versus indies versus men's versus women's. This seems to come up quite frequently. I like to cover luxury fragrances, and I also like to cover niche fragrances. A lot of designer fragrances, I shouldn't say a lot, majority of them are, but there are the rare occasions, like H24 by Hermes. Surprisingly great fragrance. I'm really surprised at how great it is. It is on the weak side, but as a smell, it's fantastic. I think it's a great wearing experience. So I'm surprised by some releases. Cartier's fragrance that came out last year was also great. So they're coming out with some great releases, but generally I'm not really too excited about them. But in regards to me covering fragrances here, I think for me, since I'm not going out exploring fragrances, it's not really easy to go smell fragrances. The fact that we're wearing masks and things like that, I'm blind buying a lot, and you know, I'm covering mostly luxury and niche brands here on the channel. But the rare occasion that I do stumble onto a great, you know, designer release, I will definitely let you guys know about it, because a lot of folks complain to me that I'm not, you know, doing reviews of, you know, the traditional, more popular fragrances, and because I don't want to do that to begin with. But I will let you know if there is a designer fragrance that I think is worth speaking about, because there's so many channels out there covering those same fragrances. I don't need to be one of them as well. I mean, I used to do that a long time ago, but now this channel is mostly about luxury as in the, you know, the collections from the designers like Chanel's Les Exclusives, Dior's Maison Christian Dior, those kind of collections, Tom Ford's Private Blend. I will cover those are designers, obviously. A lot of people put those in the niche world, but I mean, in the end, it's designer. They're designer fragrances. So, but I want to cover those. I want to cover niche fragrances, and of course, you know, just luxury in general. I'll occasionally do that as well. But one of the things I was doing, and I'm continuing to do it, highlighting one brand and 3 fragrances from the brand on the channel. I've got several brands that are lined up to go soon. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying those videos, but those are kind of great way for me to introduce a brand spanking new brand that's new on the scene, or a brand spanking new brand that I've never spoken about on the channel. So I like doing that, introducing some brands. And I'm also introducing like 3 fragrances from the brand, 3 fragrances that you should know about and things like that. So there will be more of those. I've got a slew of them planned out. Majority of them will have giveaways, some will not. And that's just the way things go, but stay tuned for those as well. But mainly on this channel, I like to keep it to niche. I like to keep it to indie as well. There are some indie brands that I'm covering. Indie meaning brands that are owned by an individual, not a big group that's, like, Estee Lauder owning Frederic Malle and by Kilian, LVMH owning Dior and things like that. And I do like to, cover some of the very smaller brands that are like more owned by themselves. They don't have like a big backer money behind them. And occasionally I will feature brands like that as well. As long as I like the smells, I will feature it here. If I like the smells, mostly I want to do videos about smells that I like. Occasionally I'll do videos about fragrances I don't like, because there are some that I don't like, and there are some videos that are not going to be positive, like my video recently I did for by Kilian, and how that Love Don't Be Shy color has changed dramatically, and how people were saying that it's going to age and become dark as it used to be. So there will be negative videos on the channel as well. Alright, now I want to talk about the first fragrance that we're doing a giveaway of. Don't participate until the end of the video, until you can find out how the participation is. This particular section of the video, I'm going to let you know what this fragrance is all about. The fragrance I'm talking about is MAITRE Parfumeur et Gantier. It's Ambre PRECIEUX, one of my favorite ambers. Really gorgeous, classic amber, created by Jean Laporte. He is the guy who created L'Artisan Parfumeur, and then he sold that brand, and then he started MAITRE Parfumeur et Gantier, and this has been around for quite some time. It's beautiful, resinous, balsamic. I guess I would call it more of a balsamic rather than resinous aromatic amber. So the notes are here: myrtle, lavender for top notes, heart notes, labdanum, vanilla. You also have some coumarin here and nutmeg for the heart notes. But then finally in the base notes you got tolu and peru balsam and ambergris. Gorgeous amber. It's powdery, it's dry, not necessarily syrupy sweet, but beautiful, very long lasting amber. If you don't know this fragrance, you ought to know about it. If you love amber fragrances, you should definitely learn about it. And if you don't know this brand, go check out my top 10 MAITRE Parfumeur et Gantier fragrances video, because I speak very highly of this fragrance. In fact, I think this is my favorite out of the 10 fragrances I spoke about from this house. But it's a beautiful, very long lasting amber from this house. Probably one of the best ambers. It's definitely a top 5, and it would probably land somewhere around 1, 2, or 3. I have to decide. I have to compare them once again with some of the others. But top-notch release, really top-notch release. It's sweet but not ultra sweet. It's syrupy but not very syrupy, you know. It's kind of on the dry powdery side, and the fact that it has the myrtle and lavender in the top notes gives you that aromatic touch. It does get maybe very lightly animalic, but not too much. But an overall beautiful creation from Jean Laporte of, well, he's no longer with us, but he's the guy that created this fragrance for Maitre Parfume at Gantier, which he started after he left L'Artisan Parfumeur. Anyway, that is Maitre Parfume at Gantier Ombre Preceaux. On to another topic. So the thing that comes up a lot on my channel is things that we don't agree with, and that's normal. Not everybody's going to agree with everything I say, and I think the whole idea of this hobby, this game, is subjectivity. You know, I say one thing about a fragrance and somebody else says something different about it. I mean, I experience fragrances differently, you experience fragrances differently, so we're not going to agree with everything. Please, let's be respectful. I'm respectful of what you think about a fragrance, and please be respectful of what I think about a fragrances. This is what I'm experiencing when I wear a fragrance or when I smell a fragrance, and so I'm sharing it with the world. And generally, not everybody's going to agree, but I can't help that, you know. We don't have the same noses, like I said, and we don't have the same body chemistry, and the environment is completely different, you know. It's one thing I've noticed about environment is when I go to humid places, cities that have a lot of humidity, I mean, we do get it here as well, but generally Northern California is pretty cool and crisp. But when it's humid, I experience fragrances so differently. I mean, the fragrances really come alive on me in comparison to here. It's just because it's cool. There's not a lot of warmth. Like I said, we do get it, but not all the time. So I do experience fragrances differently. And judging, so I'm judging the fragrances with how I'm wearing them here. But occasionally I travel to someplace warm and humid, and I experience fragrances so differently. So again, we're not going to experience fragrances the same. You won't agree with me with what I'm saying, and you know, vice versa. I won't agree with things that you're saying. It's just because it's very subjective, this particular hobby. Alright, let's talk about one more fragrance that's going to be part of the giveaway. And again, don't participate until the end of the video, because I will know that you didn't participate correctly. And I'm only selecting the best comments. I am going to be selecting them myself, and I'm going to go down the list of the fragrances I first spoke about. So the next fragrance I'm going to talk to you about is Atelier des Ors Rouge SARAY. We have a worldwide giveaway, and again, this one is also a worldwide giveaway I spoke about. I didn't mention it earlier, I don't think I did. But Atelier des Ors Rouge SARAY is a beautiful, warm and syrupy, ambery fragrance. Fruity, more than aromatic. This one, again, as I said, this one is an amber, and this one's an amber, of course. More of, yeah, oriental amber, but it's very syrupy in comparison to the other fragrance. And this one seems a lot sweeter. Lots of sweetness here. We've got dates, vanilla, guaiac, wood, patchouli, cinnamon, Peru balsam, sandalwood. Interesting that this one also had Peru, but this one also has Tolu balsam. But here with this one, I think it's becoming my favorite fragrance from Atelier des Ors, if not my favorite fragrance, because I just love it. I just love the warmth. It's a warm, fruity, honeyed experience. Just really very cozy wearing experience. And as soon as I put my nose to it, oh my god, I said that smells great. And it also has patchouli in here, so it's a nice contrast with the fruits, the syrup, and the balsam, and then of course the patchouli comes in. Really top-notch release. Lune Feline used to be my favorite fragrance. Now it's Rouge SARAY, and Rouge SARAY, you know, if you win it, you're going to be in heaven because it smells fantastic. You're going to really love it. And these bottles from Atelier des Ors are the most beautiful, very hypnotizing bottles with gold flakes floating around, as you can see. Anyway, that's the second fragrance that we're doing a giveaway of. That is a worldwide giveaway. Now let's move on to the next topic. I received a lot of complaints about me changing my mind, and I'm only human. I change my mind a lot. If you're human, I'm assuming you change your mind a lot as well. You know, I like something sometimes, and then I kind of hate it, and I have to move on. And then sometimes I think something is really strong, and then when I start wearing it, and it becomes like not necessarily a strong fragrance, and I'll eventually make it. So I get complaints because I change my mind. In one place I say it's intense, another place I say it's gotten weak, yada yada. It could be due to reformulations and things like that. It could be fragrances at one time was really intensely beast mode, and then now the next bottle or the next bottle after that is weak. So please let me change my mind. I'm only human. I can not love something all the time. I might start hating something, and I'm going to let you know about it. If I get tired of fragrances, I'm going to let you know about it. And generally that doesn't happen too much, but you know, I do change my mind. I mean, sometimes I put something in a video at #1, and the next time I do that video or similar theme, it's going to be at number 10 or 12 or 20, you know? I do change my mind. If I wasn't changing my mind, then I think there might be something wrong with me. But generally, I'm not always going to love something that I loved a lot. And again, things will work differently with me. Something could be, you know, making me experience fragrances differently, so I'm going to change my mind and not say I love it anymore and get rid of it. You know, I've gotten rid of fragrances that I don't love anymore, and they just don't work with me. But I hear a lot of complaints that I'm changing my mind too much, and I'm not normal or something like that. But, you know, I am normal. I'm only human, and I think it's very human to change your mind on something. Anyway, that's one other topic. One of the other things I put down is not loving a fragrance after I did, which I already mentioned about it in the changing of my mind. But my taste evolves. You know, there was a long time I did not care for any aquatic fragrances, but now, slowly but surely, some aquatic fragrances I do like. I'm enjoying them, and my palette is opening up. I mean, when I first got into this hobby, if I went back to 2000s or the 90s, I would never put floral fragrances on. I would never. I'm obsessed with flowers. I mean, I always loved them. Dad and Mom loved flowers all the time, so I got used to the smells. But I would be kind of like, no, I don't wear flowers kind of thing. But now I absolutely love the way flowers smell out of the bottle in a perfume or on me from a perfume. So my taste is always evolving. There are certain smells I don't like once, and then I come back to it and I'm like, wow, that smells great, you know? What happened? Why did I think of it that way? So my taste is always evolving. It could be a reaction thing at one time and I hated it, but I came back to it a couple more times and then I really enjoyed it. Like recently with Mixed Emotions from Byredo, I hated the first 2 sprays, and then I was like, wow, this smells great. It's really, really nice. Something about it at the top was off-putting, and then now I've gotten used to it, you know? So my taste is always evolving, so that's something you should know about. All right, the next fragrance we're gonna talk about is this one here, NISHANE HACIVAT, and then this is another worldwide giveaway. So we've had 3 fragrances that we're doing worldwide giveaways for. There would be a few USA only as well. But just to let you know, do not put down a comment about this particular fragrance now until the end, until you find out exactly how I'm going to be doing this giveaway so you can participate correctly. So Nishane's HACIVAT is one of my favorite fragrances from Nishane. It could be my #1 or 2. It's kind of fluctuating all the time, but this is a great woody citrus fragrance. Not citrus, I shouldn't say. It's a fruity, so it's pineapple. But you know, there could be a little intense bergamot in here as well, which obviously they credit with the notes. But it's lots of oak moss with pineapple. There's bergamot. There's grapefruit as well. Woods, cedar, patchouli, and jasmine. Really, really intense, crisp fragrance. Perfect for hot weather. Perfect if you want a fresh fragrance to last a long time. I think this is perfection from Nishane. I know that people think it's nothing interesting. Yes, I mean, it's not like, wow, this is such a groundbreaking fragrance. I think they've created something that smells really great, pleasant, and people react positively to it, and the fact that it really does last a long time, even better. So I love this one from Nishane, and I think a lot of people do love it as well. So this is my thoughts on this particular fragrance, and I've featured this one in countless videos. You can go catch my videos about this fragrance. You can just do a search on it on the channel. But the third giveaway we'll be doing is for Nishane HACIVAT. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out how you can win any of the 3 bottles, and then going forward the rest of the prizes at the end of the video. So one of the topics that comes up a lot on the channel as comments is, you look tired, you look sick, you look this, you look that. Well, I work my ass off. I've been working a lot. I mean, work has gotten so busy since the COVID pandemic, whatever. I'm nonstop working, and the fact that I can't bring people in to work with me because I just don't work in a really big facility, and I'm self-employed anyway. I don't want to be risking myself. I have been working my ass off, not only with my day job, but also I've been pumping out a lot of videos. So occasionally you'll see that I look really, really tired. It's because my goal is to get a video up a day, but no guarantees for every single day. So I'm hoping to do 6 a week. But I've been doing more than that, so occasionally I'm going to take a day off here and there because I'm losing it almost. But if you see that I am tired looking, maybe even look sick. I haven't gotten sick, thankfully. I'm going to knock on the table here. No COVID, nothing. I've kept from getting sick, and you know, I will look sick, yes. Sometimes I'm working a whole day of my day job, and at the end of the day I'm sitting in front of a camera to shoot. And since none of the fragrances are in my house, they're off premises, I'm having to work, go and shoot, and then come back and work or whatever, and go home and sleep or whatever. So it makes for an exhausting day. So if you see me that I look tired or sick or whatever, I'll let you know if I'm sick. And I haven't gotten sick, thankfully. I'm going to knock on the table again. I did not get sick last year whatsoever, although I think I got sick at the end of 2019 on my way back from Europe. But no, I haven't gotten sick this year, thankfully, this last year. I did get a lot of allergic reactions. I know I have that happen quite frequently, but no sickness. Just really, 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 really tired. My goal is, as I said, to get a video up a day for everyone so that you can enjoy videos about fragrances. And since I have a huge collection, I can do all the lists and things like that. You know, different themed videos, different collections of fragrances from, you know, brands and things like that. So stay tuned for more. If I get tired and don't want to do this anymore, you guys will find out. But I'm going to keep doing them. So as long as I can keep doing them, you'll get my videos. So one of the things that I wanted to also bring up is, because I've heard complaints about this, I'm only human, once again, going back to the fact that I'm human. And I do make mistakes, you know? There's mistakes that come up because I'm rushing so fast. And I've got, you know, I got not a lot of help with all my videos. Most of it is done all by me. I do have somebody helping me with giveaways remotely. I don't even access or see them, but I have somebody helping with giveaways and a few minor things as far as checking, you know, some information in my video info box and things like that. But other than that, all of it is done by me. So I will make mistakes because I'm human and I can't catch everything. But please be nice to me. I only appreciate it if you're nice, because if I make a mistake, it's only because in the end this is all done by me and I don't have much help here. If I had a much bigger channel, much bigger channel, I would probably, but you know, manpower requires me paying them, and I'm not at that point. I'm not Jeremy or anything like that to have you know, multiple assistants to help out. I don't even know if he does. I'm not sure why I'm saying that, but he does have over 1 million subscribers. All right, we're going to talk about another fragrance that's part of the giveaway, and this fragrance is the 4th giveaway prize. It's Rosendo MATEU 5. My favorite from this house. It's another worldwide giveaway. So far, 4 worldwide giveaways. And you guys complain about worldwide giveaways. I can't get all brands or distributors or shops or, you know, perfume shops to sponsor worldwide giveaways. A lot of times we do Lucky Scent. Lucky Scent can't sponsor things like that. ZGO Perfumery, no. Distributors that are USA distributors will not. So if you don't see a worldwide giveaway, it's not because I'm leaving you out. And that's one of the complaints I get, is why don't you do worldwide giveaways? It's just because not all brands can, not all companies can. They can't ship worldwide. Anyway, this particular case we are doing worldwide. Rosendo MATEU's number 5, a great amber, a floral musky amber. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance, very, very sexy. But the softness about this fragrance is so beautifully elegant. It's a dream kind of fragrance. If you've noticed, a lot of my fragrances so far in the giveaways are all warm fragrances. That's just the kind of fragrances I like. And this is definitely a top notch. Now, I would put this in an amber list, but this is a lot more than amber for me. It is amber, it's lots of amber, but it's also lots of flowers, beautiful, beautiful flowers. They're nondescript flowers for me. I'm picking up maybe something like jasmine for sure, perhaps some magnolia, maybe a little bit of lily of the valley or tuberose, and then there's also maybe carnation, because I'm picking up spices in here, clove-like and cinnamon-like, and cloves and carnations kind of remind me of one another, so I'm picking up those kind of floral notes. According to the notes, there's carnation to begin with and also lily of the valley, so I'm picking up all these kind of like spicy kind of notes, and it's one heck of a beautiful wearing experience. Something about this one in comparison to some of the other fragrances, the refinement is just top notch. It's a smooth wear, ultra smooth wear, just beautifully smooth wear, and it's beautiful. If you guys have not smelled this, hopefully you can, and as I said, I do have a worldwide giveaway here, and don't comment yet. Comment at the end of the video so that you can find out how you can participate to win the fragrance. And that's Rosendo MATEU. Again, it's number 5. A beautiful, beautiful ambery, floral amber musk fragrance. Okay, so the next topic I'm going to talk about is clones and dupes. A lot of you keep asking me how come I never review clones or dupes. So one of the things I decided not to do on the channel is, you know, do fragrance reviews of clone houses and dupe houses. I've been reached out by a lot of them and I declined them. In fact, a lot of brands reach out to me and sometimes I can't even get back to a lot of the brands, but in general, I don't do clones or dupes fragrances on the channel. So if you want to watch videos about clones, fragrances, or dupes, maybe you might find another channel, but we'll never, you know, I'll never do them here on this channel. So that should answer that question. I've been, I've been asked this question quite frequently, but I put that as a note on the channel. It says I don't review clones or dupes. So let's do one more giveaway. The next one we're going to talk about is from the house of KAJAL. This is also a worldwide, so 5. But again, don't put down a comment about this giveaway until the end of the video. But what is KAJAL's LAMAR all about? LAMAR is another fruity fragrance from this house, but I really fell in love with this one because it's beautiful golden fruits drizzled with beautiful golden honey, and the coloring of this bottle, this beautiful golden honeyed color, just basically kind of like highlights the experience. It's a very golden experience. And then the fruits are in here. There's berries, there's apples, but lots of pineapple. For me, the pineapple is really, really strong and prominent. And this smells nothing like Aventus or even HACIVAT, which is also on this giveaway list. This is its unique kind of smell and very, very beautiful and delicious. Again, another warm fragrance here. Those are my favorite kinds of fragrances, oriental fragrances. This is definitely an oriental fruity fragrance, but really there's a little bit of more freshness in here because of the fruits, and those are fresh notes in contrast with the vanilla in here and the amber. There's also some rose and cedar and coriander. Really, really a great fragrance from this house. I love wearing this one. It also wears beautifully. It's not again, as it's kind of similarly refined like the Rosendo MATEU. There's a refinement about it. It's a smooth wear, unlike the MAITRE Perfume at Gantier, which is loud, extremely loud, and the NISHANE is also a very, very loud fragrance. These are loud fragrances, but in contrast to this one, it's a smooth. You can see that the refinement in there, the elegant qualities in there, and when a fragrance is smooth and you know there's a refinement about it, I find them to be very elegant. And here with LAMAR, that's what I find. So that's KAJAL's LAMAR. Again, don't participate in the giveaway until you find out at the end, otherwise you will be disqualified. Alright, so the next thing is something that people complain about on the channel, you guys complain about it, is the fact that I don't mention performance and things like that. So I hope I don't have to keep answering this question, but I get comments all the time. I don't discuss performance unless it's out of this world intense performance, you know? Fragrances in general are not going to be beast mode unless they are. So I will acknowledge beast mode, long-lasting, really, you know, massive clouds, sillage, and projection and things like that, if they are. But if I don't mention anything like that, just know that they are moderate. Most fragrances are moderate. And the other thing is, everybody experiences fragrances differently. I might say a fragrance is beast mode, and somebody comes and comments and says, that fragrance is not beast mode, that disappears from me in 2 hours. I might say a fragrance is like weak, and then somebody comes and says, that fragrance is beast mode. So fragrances are so different on everybody. It's just like the complaints I get when I used to do this, this whole coverage of the performance and things like that. And that's what I used to experience. So I decided to leave that part out. And for me, it's all about the smell anyway, you know? What is a fragrance about? If you don't like the smell, will you wear it? That's what the fragrance is all about for me. If you like the way a fragrance sounds by watching my video, it's your job now to go and test the fragrance out and see if you like it. First, if you like the smell after you saw me praise or hear me praise it, then it's for you to test it out. First, see how it smells, later see how it performs. Because many times I've said a fragrance doesn't last and somebody comes and says that fragrance lasts, and vice versa. A fragrance lasts and somebody says it doesn't last. So you'll never hear about performance here unless they are performing out of this world massive, you know? There are fragrances like that. Like the one that I've talked about here, MAITRE Perfume Gantier Ombre PRECIEUX is beast mode, and that really does act like that. So a little goes a long way. I mean, also there's the subjectivity. I might think something is weak, somebody says it's so strong. I mean, people's sensitivities to smells are all over the place, and I mean, why bother? What this channel is about is how a fragrance smells, not about performance unless it's massively performing. So that's the answer to that question. Guests, unfortunately, until I'm vaccinated and my guests are vaccinated, I won't have them come in here in this studio. And the fact that it's so small here, I have my typical guests, Dahlia, Dana, but until we're all vaccinated, nobody's going to come here. Yes, it's been a long time. I've done a few Zooms here and there, but California is going to start vaccinating 50 and over April 1st, and I'm 50 and over. I'm 50, so hopefully by next month I'll be vaccinated. We shall see. But once everything is going on a roll and everybody, I do, videos with guests are done, and you'll see them come here. You definitely are going to see them come here. So here's another one. There are fragrances that I hate, then I will mention it in a video, and somebody comes along, is absolutely in love with it, just starts really bashing me, and the fact that my nose is broken and things like that. This is something that happens a lot. I mean, again, going back to the subjectivity thing, fragrances are subjective, just like foods are, just like movies are, just like music is. Everything is subjective in the world. I travel to Europe mostly because I love going to Europe. I don't go to other countries because I don't want to, for one, but I just enjoy traveling to Europe. Some people might enjoy traveling to, other countries. But for me, I travel to Europe. And the same thing with movies. Like, let's say, for example, Marvel versus DC. I'm a DC guy. I love my DC Comics movies, but a lot of you like Marvel. So it's not that I don't like Marvel. I just love the DC superheroes a lot more, and things like that. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but other people like it, and I'm not going to say, oh my god, how could you eat pineapple on pizza, kind of a thing, so there's just different tastes. So I will occasionally rag on a fragrance, but please respect my opinion, because I'm not ragging on anything that you hate, I'm sure you are not someone that loves everything. I'm sure you have fragrances that you hate as well. So just let's be respectful for everybody's decisions on what they like and do not like. Long videos. This is something that comes up quite frequently. Many complaints about my videos being too long, and they're going to get longer. Obviously, I've been doing some long format question answer videos, and this video obviously is also long. But you do have a benefit of winning a prize here, 12 of them. But yes, videos are going to get longer, and maybe I'll dabble into doing some lives. I don't know if you guys are into the idea of lives, but the videos are going to get longer. If you haven't caught any of my question answers videos, I've done 3 so far. Go catch them. Occasionally, out of the question answer videos, I will pull out a section of one of the questions and air them separately, but my videos are going to get longer. So if you don't like long videos, then maybe it's time for you to watch another channel. I'm sorry, but there will be videos that are short, but a lot will be long. All right, one more fragrance to talk about that we're doing a giveaway with, and as I said, please make sure you stick around till the end to do the giveaway. We have two prizes from Parfums DUSITA. The first one is ISSARA, this one right here. This one's a beautiful honeyed fougere. Honeyed fougere. If you know what a fougere is, barbershop, things like that, just think of it with an amber, a warm coating of amber on it. That's what ISSARA is. Features notes of tonka beans, sage, pine needles, tobacco, bourbon vetiver, woods, oak moss, amber, and musk. It's a beautiful, soft rendition of a fougere, but as I said, it's a sweetened up version of a fougere with the beautiful amber touches, almost as I said, like honeyed touches of honey. It acts like a great fall fragrance, autumn fragrance. Just the kind of notes that are in here just screams autumn. But it's a fougere after all. You'll smell the barbershop touches in here, and it's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And we are doing a worldwide giveaway of this one as well. Everything has been worldwide so far. Don't worry though, there are going to be a few. There's going to be a few USA giveaways, so you can be a winner of this one. Stay till the end, and I'm going to talk about the second fragrance from this house that Parfums DUSITA is also sponsoring. That is Fleur de Lalita, and this is so different. Both of them are just, these are two of my favorite fragrances from this house. Fleur de Lalita, on the other hand, is a very green floral. This could have ended up in my green fragrances video, as I did one last week, but this will be featured in another video soon, because this features notes of lily, jasmine, galbanum, flowers, just a beautiful musky floral green fragrance. It also features ambrette, but beautiful, beautiful. So we have two giveaways, two worldwide bottles to give away in this video, and that's for ISSARA and of course Fleur de Lalita. And again, please stay tuned till the end to find out how to participate so you can qualify for the giveaway. All right, the next topic that I want to talk about is the fact that sometimes I will not include all fragrances that I included on another similar list, or perhaps a fragrance you like, you know? I've got so many fragrances. If it's the mood I'm in currently when I'm doing a video, a topic, I'll pull things that I want to feature. I might leave something off. Like recently, I did an amber fragrances video and people were complaining that I left off Chanel's Le Lion. I left it off because I spoke about it so much prior to that, and sometimes I feel like leaving it off. Yes, it's a great amber fragrance, but sometimes I gotta leave something off, because the other thing I get complaints about is long videos, and of course the more I add it into a list, it just becomes longer and longer. But please don't disrespect me because I left off a fragrance that you're a fan of. Fragrances, again, are very, very subjective, and I'm going to feature things that I feel like need to be featured. If I speak a lot about a fragrance, I might leave off of it a list that I'm working on, but it'll come back. It'll come back on another list going forward, which I did do recently with Le Lion in comparison to the Eyes of the Tiger from Gucci. So yes, sometimes I will leave fragrances off, but I mean, come on, some of the comments like, I can't believe you left off this. I mean, oh my God, it's so sad you left this off. I mean, really? It's sad because I left off something. I mean, there's so many fragrances out there, and this is what I feel like, and that's the topic of the video, and I felt like leaving it off. So if I leave off something, please don't be sad. There's so much more to be sad in the world than to leave off a fragrance that you're obsessed with or you're in love with. So that's one other one that I wanted to bring up. The other thing is t-shirts. I don't know if you guys know, and I'm doing 2 giveaways of t-shirts in this list, in this video as well, updates video. But I do have my t-shirts, and please, 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 if you haven't got your t-shirts, please go check them out. They're all perfume themed. If you like wearing fragrances, these are going to be great for you. And they will actually support this channel for me to continue doing a lot more videos. And I do have a discount code. I always do 10% off. Just type in channel updates for the discount code and you can save 10% off any of the t-shirts that I have. There's many designs there, and there's going to be more added, so stay tuned for that. I've got a ton of different designs. There's t-shirts about fougere, there's t-shirt about neroli, vetiver, wearing perfume, lots of different designs, ambergris, you name it, they're all there. So go check it out and use the discount code channel updates to save 10% off. Okay, a lot of you tell me that I don't have a lot of subscribers. Why don't I have more subscribers? So if you've been watching my channel and you watch other channels, you see some of the videos that they put out on some of the fragrances that they put videos out about. And then you see videos on my channel of the videos I'm talking about. That kind of explains what it's all about. I tend to generally not talk about the biggest, most popular fragrances, especially the designers. And also on this channel, I'm mixing in a lot of feminine fragrances, and I will be doing more feminine fragrance reviews. So I'm trying to make it a unisex channel, and generally if it's men, they generally go for fragrances or channels that are specifically focusing on men's fragrances, and then if it's women, they generally go. So that's one of the reasons probably I don't have a lot of subscribers, but another reason is I started doing this in 2012, but this is my second channel. It's dating back to 2015. So this is not something I've been doing since 2012 on this channel, but I'm on another channel. So that's kind of a couple of the reasons why I don't have a lot more subscribers, but also there are some people that do buy subscribers. I've heard. I'm not gonna say who, but I've heard some YouTubers buy subscribers. Everything here is 100% organically grown, and same with my Instagram channel and my Facebook channel or Facebook group. Everything is organic. I don't buy subscribers, I don't buy followers, things like that. So I'm just here to do what I can as best as I can, and the channel will, you know, grow. So photos in my reviews, I hope you guys are enjoying that. I subscribe to a, what do you call it, a stock photo account, so I have a certain amount of downloads and I'm paying for that. So I've been adding photos, and I'm gonna try and add more photos as much as I can, because visually it makes watching the videos a little more interesting, because in the end a lot of people complain that I talk too much, and I do talk too much. I like to talk. I'm a talker, right? I get detailed too. I mean, that's a lot of things. It's like people complain that I get too detailed, too much detail in a fragrance, which I'm a detailed person, and that's the way I'm going to be. I've been trying to add as much photos as I can, and then I'll continue adding photos. But let me know if you're enjoying it. Certain reviews of a specific fragrance will include like notes photos. I love those myself, and I love seeing notes because I'm a very visual person, but I'm also trying to add photos throughout the entirety of the video, of the review, so that it kind of be a little more interesting rather than just looking at my face watching the videos. So if you guys are enjoying that, please let me know. If you want to see more photos, put a comment down so I can find out. So a lot of people contact me about wholesale. I'm like, I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about. I don't do wholesale, I don't do sales, I don't do nothing sales. They want to buy my products. I'm like, I'm not selling any products, so why are you asking me for products? So I get this all the time. I don't know what it is, but I'm not selling anything. So please, please, don't ask me about wholesale questions. Don't ask me about buying. We're gonna do another giveaway. Next giveaway is for a bottle of Sticky Fingers from Francesca Bianchi. This is another worldwide giveaway. Now, I promise the next two are USA giveaways. So Sticky Fingers is a beautiful patchouli fragrance that's got the trademark Francesca Bianchi, you know, smell to it. So it smells like patchouli, but lots of tobacco with orris. The orris is very, very prominent. It's got leathery touches, some creamy touches with sandalwood, and a little bit of tonka bean touches. And it does also get a little bit animalic lightly with castoreum. There's spices of cinnamon and things like that. It's a powdery fragrance, powdery with heliotrope, and then of course orris. I feel like once the patchouli kind of wears off, it does start reminding me of a few other Francesca Bianchi fragrances, but I'm obsessed with the way the patchouli smells in here. It's really, really, really great. And a wonderful fragrance from Francesca Bianchi, probably my favorite. There's a few that I like from her house, like the Dark Side, Sex and the Sea, but Sticky Fingers is great. So we have one full bottle, but as I said, please only comment at the end of the video when you find out how the giveaway is done. Okay. About giveaways, I have been mentioning in videos that I am looking to make sure that you are legitimately subscribed publicly to my channel. Otherwise, I'm not qualifying you. I can't tell if you are. So the way that YouTube lets me do things now is select people that are publicly subscribed, and then I randomize that particular list, and then it selects me a winner. So please do check to make sure your YouTube account is public, that shows who you're subscribed to. Otherwise, you will not qualify for giveaways. And that's just a way. I can't guarantee that you are subscribed, and so I want to make sure I pick people that are for sure subscribed. And again, I am hearing from people that I scam people with these giveaways, and I'm only trying to collect subscribers, and I'm doing all these giveaways. And because of that, I am showing you guys that these giveaways are legitimate, and there are still people not claiming prizes. I'm not going to say which giveaways I've done recently that nobody claimed the prize, but there are people still not claiming. And I'm not chasing anybody down. I'm giving you 2 weeks to claim your prize. And if you don't come forward in 2 weeks, then that's a long time. So if you're sick or something and you'd missed it, you have 2 weeks. And I'm pretty flexible, but if it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, and things like that, too bad. But please turn on your notifications to see my notifications announcing that you're a winner. Also, a few other things, because there's been a lot of scamming going on. Like, one of the things that I've noticed a lot of, it's stopped lately, but I've received probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 different emails of people, just complete random people, saying they are the winner, when I know from the way they wrote the email in conjunction or in comparison to the comments that they've left on the channel, that they are the winner. Like, people randomly say, "Oh, I won." I'm like, well, I thought you were in Kentucky, but you're saying you're in Florida. Can you please go and comment with your YouTube account to acknowledge you have won? So I'm acknowledging that you have won for sure. So if you win a prize, please go and write a comment saying that you acknowledge that you are the winner. Then send me an email. And I am also requiring you to take a selfie with the bottle or the package or whatever, so that I can share it on my social media accounts that people do really win. And as I said, I have started putting it in my communities page here on YouTube, but I'll always add it to my Facebook page as well. Let's do another giveaway. So the next giveaway is for a bottle of TIZIANA TERENZI's URSA. And URSA giveaway is a USA giveaway. So this is only for subscribers for the USA. It's sponsored by the distributor. Everything else is worldwide, as I said. So here we have this, and then the next giveaway is the USA only. So with URSA, I love the combination of the leather patchouli with the dried fruits and the rum. Together, it's a match made in heaven. Yes, it's a little animalic, and depending on your nose, it's subjective once again. People might think this is too animalic, and some people might think it's not. I think it's not too much animalic because I'm pretty used to animalic notes, and when I compare this to other animalic fragrances, this one's not. But you do experience it. It's the leather, maybe the oud, but it has lots of leather, as I said, patchouli, dried fruits, rum. There's oud, there's incense, vetiver, olibanum, and nutmeg. A beautiful, beautiful fragrance that does remind a little bit of Straight to Heaven, but the fact that this has the leather, it takes it into a unique direction. Absolutely in love with this fragrance. In fact, it might even be my favorite TIZIANA TERENZI because I love the whole booziness with the patchouli. So that is TIZIANA TERENZI's URSA, and as I said, stay till the end to find out about that one and how to participate in the giveaway. Alright, one more giveaway until we wrap this video up. I know it's been a long one, but the next giveaway is for JOVOY Psychedelique, another USA giveaway. One of my all-time favorite fragrances, and one of my favorite fragrances from JOVOY because it features one of my favorite notes, patchouli. This is all about patchouli with amber, labdanum, vanilla, geranium, musk, rose, citruses. One of the best patchouli fragrances. Really, really beautifully resinous, sweet vanillic, chocolate booze comes to mind, but very, very long lasting. This is intense, quite intense, beast mode, but not over the top beast mode. Very, very long lasting, a little goes a long way, but I absolutely love this patchouli. Very earthy, but still sparkly, chocolatey, cakey, boozy. So good. Anyway, that's another giveaway I'm doing here on the channel. And the last question I'm going to have, and then 2 giveaways after that for the t-shirts. But what do you want to see on the channel? What videos do you want to see on the channel? Let me know, put some comments down so I can find out. There are topics that I haven't covered that I'm working towards, but there's so much to do, and there's so much fragrances here. I mean, recently somebody was asking how many fragrances do I have. Do I have 4,000? I don't know how many I have in here, but a lot. But what do you guys want to see me do in the future? Let me know, put some comments down so I can find out. If you guys don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, please do follow me there. At Instagram, my handle is the Perfume Guy currently. You can go find my images there. And you can also find me on Facebook. And I do have a Facebook group. They're all linked in the info box. You can go check those out. Now, in regards to the last 2 giveaways, I'm doing 2 worldwide giveaways of 2 t-shirts. One of them is Forever Vetiver. Again, you can buy these on my Teespring shop, and you can use the discount code Channel Update. But I do have 1 t-shirt to give away. So stay tuned till the end to find out how you can win. Last giveaway prize is another t-shirt, and it's I'd rather wear perfume like this. So 12 total prizes. Here's the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be done in a way that you must let me know some details. I need to find out what you like about my channel and why do you stay subscribed. Please put a comment down to let me know what you like about the channel and why you stay subscribed. The other thing I need to know is where you are commenting from. So let me know where. If it's the USA, you need to put down a state. If it's the rest of the world, please put down the country. Lastly, since there are 2 t-shirt prizes and these are all going to be selected by me, and depending on the comments, I'm going to pick the best comments. So make the comments the best that you can, because I'm going to be picking the best comments here. You can talk about what you want to see on the channel. You can talk about what you like about the channel. Why do you keep staying subscribed to the channel? But please put down what size t-shirt you would want to win if you ended up with the t-shirt. Also, only comment if you like all of these fragrances, or you like the idea of all of these fragrances and the t-shirts. If you don't like one of them and you end up with it, I don't want to see you, sell it or something. So please, 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 only participate in the giveaway with all the rules that I said, and only if you like the idea of all of these fragrances and the 2 t-shirts. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this very, very long video. I hope you stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Again, this is something that I wanted to do earlier this year, but finally it's happening. And then I think things are getting back to normal. I think, things will get back to normal. Channel continues, but I think once things do get back to normal, I might tone down my videos a bit. We shall see, because I might start traveling again. But going forward, I'm still going to continue. But do let me know what you want to see on the channel, and why you continue subscribing to the channel, and why you keep watching my videos. And good luck with the giveaway. And if you have any other questions or comments, please list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.